So here's something very interesting that I've learned in the world of spirituality and manifestation, and that is this, that the key to rewiring your subconscious mind isn't just about what you say, but when you say it. The problem is most people try to force change in their life with willpower, but we have to remember that the subconscious mind works on an entirely different level. It absorbs information best when your brain is in a very specific state of relaxation and openness. So that means if we want to impress changes on the subconscious mind, if we want to suggest a different reality to it, then it's best for us to do it at these very specific times so that these new ideas and emotions have the best chance of taking root. In this video, I'm going to share the 3 most powerful times to impress ideas into your subconscious mind so that transformation becomes effortless. So now let's talk about why this timing is so important. Your subconscious mind is really like a sponge. It can absorb so much, but only when the conscious mind isn't blocking the message. And along with this, let's talk a little bit about brainwave states and why they matter, because understanding this aspect of manifestation and the subconscious mind is a really important part to understanding why we may or may not be seeing the success that we desire. So there are various brainwave states that we're in at various times of the day. For example, beta is our normal waking state. This is a busy, logical, and wavelength that's really full of mental chatter. This is sort of where we interact with other people and work throughout the day. So it's a heightened state, and it's definitely not the ideal time for reprogramming. So next we have alpha. So alpha is a lower brainwave state than beta. It's more relaxed and creative, and your subconscious here is a little bit more open, but not fully. So here too, it's not quite the perfect environment to impress things on our subconscious. And then finally we have theta. So this is the sweet spot. This is where we find deep relaxation, and it's the border between wakefulness and sleep. The beauty here is that this is really the perfect time to suggest things to our subconscious mind because it's so open and receptive during these brainwave states. And then finally, just to mention this other state, and this is delta. So delta is the state of deep sleep. So in that state, our subconscious mind is integrating a lot, but we're not actively programming it because this state is accessible when we're sleeping. So the key here is to catch yourself and to auto-suggest certain things to the subconscious when your brain is in that theta state. And I'm going to show you the 3 best times to do exactly that. So the first best time to reprogram your subconscious mind is right before sleep. So as you drift off to sleep, your brain just naturally enters that theta state that we mentioned before, making it very highly suggestible. But the problem is so many people go to bed replaying the worries and the doubts and the fears that they have, or the things that went wrong. So think about that. They're utilizing this incredibly powerful moment in their day to just sort of reinforce old limiting beliefs or fears or negative things. The thing is, whatever thoughts dominate during this time, well, that's what sinks directly into our subconscious. So instead, what you can do is use this time productively to consciously feed your mind positive ideas and manifestations. For example, use this time to go through affirmations right before you go to sleep. So as you're lying there in bed, go through a list of affirmations that you've made for yourself and really feel the emotion behind that. Or you can visualize. You can visualize certain scenes in your mind as you're drifting off to sleep, and have those scenes not only be visual, but also have a lot of emotion there. Feel the feeling of your wish fulfilled. This is something that Neville Goddard talks a lot about. This state right before you go to bed, and then later, right after you've woken up. So use this moment to really visualize in detail and feel the emotion of whatever it is you want to manifest in your life. So if you do this, you take advantage of this really unique time to plug directly into your subconscious, and you also stop reinforcing some of those old limiting beliefs or fears that you may have been thinking about right before you drift off to sleep. So the second best time to program your subconscious mind is right after you wake up in the morning. And it's for the same reason, that just as you drift into theta when you're about to go to sleep, you are still in that state when you wake up. You know, we've all had that experience. You wake up from a dream, and it takes you a while to sort of, not remember, but like fully embody yourself in the morning. Maybe you had some crazy dream, you were in some random place with other people, and you wake up and it sort of takes you a few moments like, oh, wait, oh yeah, that was a dream, and I'm here back in my body, I'm present. That's because you're still not fully awake. You're still in that theta, like half asleep state. And the mistake people make here as well is, what do? First thing in the morning, they check their phone. And before they know it, they're just reprogramming their mind in the same old ways, like for stress, comparing their lives to others. They go on social media first thing in the morning. Instead, what you can do, just as you did before you went to bed, is use this really powerful moment to wake up and do some affirmations, visualizations, different practices to, again, harness that really powerful moment that you have in the theta state right after waking up. Another amazing time to program your subconscious is right after meditating. I've found that after I meditate, I'm just in this, especially if I did a really deep meditation, I just have these moments of like focus and clarity, and my body's relaxed, and it's just an amazing time. Also because of the brainwave state that you're in, to reprogram your subconscious. Meditation is really one of the fastest ways to access the subconscious. And that's because it naturally slows your brainwaves down into alpha and theta, bringing us to that ideal programming state. In regular meditation, in addition, it doesn't just calm you down, but it literally rewires your neural pathways over time. So if you do this consistently, you're not just thinking positively, you're rewriting your identity at the subconscious level. Even just doing a really basic, simple meditation for 5 to 10 minutes a day can be incredibly powerful. And you can tie them together. You can do a meditation before you go to bed. That's what I prefer to do. So late in the evening, I'll meditate. And then afterward, right before I go to bed, the meditation has helped me get into a really relaxed state. And then before I drift off to sleep, I think about, what I want to manifest. And I really feel those emotions and visualize, really intensely in my mind. So if you're working on manifestation, but you just haven't seen the lasting change that you want, stop forcing it with willpower alone and start learning to work with your subconscious at the right times. Because it can make a world of difference when you're suggesting things to your subconscious and it's more receptive. So here's a challenge for you. Pick one of these 3 times to reprogram your subconscious and just try it out for the next week. Try it out for the next 7 days and notice how your mindset shifts. And let me know in the comments, which one of these methods are you going to try first? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.